recently Dream streamed on Twitch and this happened.
Thoughts on one of the OG Minecraft YouTubers, Stampy Longhead reached 10. That's amazing. Stampy's awesome. Stampy is amazing. Yeah, I like Stampy a lot. And I'll say this, I couldn't reach out to him before. I tried at one point, but if Stampy's interested in joining the Dream SMP, there's a spot. There's a spot. I'm just putting that out there.
In other words, if he wants to join, he just has to say, and Dream will basically 100% let him in, as he's the one that's offering it and the one that actually wants it to happen. And that got me thinking, what if Stampy joined? What would happen? How cool would it be? Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you don't know who Stampy is, he's basically like a really OG YouTuber, which maybe you actually don't know who he is because maybe you're really young or something, but this is literally my childhood. I'm not even joking. He's basically like the person who inspired me to do YouTube in the first place. And then after a bit, I kind of quit for a bit, and then Dream is the one that inspired me to do YouTube now again. Also, something that he's actually known for is that he actually doesn't swear like at all. He's a very family friendly YouTuber, very much like Bad Boy Halo, and yeah, that's kind of like his brand and what he's known for. But yeah, basically Stampy was the Dream back in like 2016. Like he was basically the biggest Minecraft YouTuber, and he did a series called Stampy's Lovely World, and it's a bit like the SMP, to be honest. It was basically just a normal survival world with a bit of his friends, and yeah, they would make like roleplay as well. It was basically very similar to the Dream SMP, apart from it was a lot more staged, like a lot more staged. Anyway, now that you know who he is, which I'm sure that you probably knew, I want to talk about, is he gonna join or will he just reject it? Well, I think it's important to first talk about the fact that he denied the Shady Oaks SMP, which is the SMP going on right now on Twitch and stuff like that. DanTDM streams it, and it's basically just a bunch of OG YouTubers on an SMP, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I've never really watched it. I've seen a few clips on TikTok, but I haven't really seen it much. Anyway, Stampy was obviously asked to go on that SMP, but he rejected the offer, which is understandable. He said that he just doesn't want to commit to an SMP right now because he has other stuff going on in his life, which could mean that he might not want to join the Dream SMP for the exact same reason. But I feel like this SMP is a bit different, so I'm going to talk about that just in a second. But before we do that, I just want to say please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 250 subscribers by the end of February, so if you subscribed and helped me get there, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, back to the video. Even if he doesn't join the Dream SMP as a member who just plays all the time, just like all the other members, he could be another guest on the Dream SMP. A bit like Ninja was, a bit like KSI was. You know, they just get on for like one day, and yeah, they just mess around with a member on the Dream SMP. Now, I think that is a big possibility, since as he said, he doesn't really want to get committed to an SMP, but he could also join as an actual member. Let me explain. The Dream SMP is more of a roleplay server than the Shady Oaks SMP, so Stampy might want to consider going on the Dream SMP a bit more than the other SMP, just because Stampy in his own videos, in his Lovely World videos, basically roleplayed a lot, like a lot. The whole premise of the videos were to roleplay, to tell a story, and maybe, you know, kill the villain, which I don't actually remember the name of him. Let me know in the comments if you know. But yeah, Stampy would get involved with the roleplay and the storyline, I think, which I think would just be really cool. I mean, think about it. Tommy in it and Tubbo fighting alongside Stampy to defeat Dream, or like Stampy becomes evil. Like, I think it would just be really cool. By the way, he's probably going to be the good guy on the Dream SMP. I don't think he's going to be a villain, mainly just because I don't really see that happening. Plus, I feel like the people that still watch his videos now, who are again young kids basically, would genuinely believe that he's like evil and stuff, so I don't think that's very good for his brand, but I guess it could still happen. Let me know what you think. Do you think he's going to be a good guy or the bad guy? And he'll definitely get involved in actually writing the storyline as well. You know, he might help out Wilbur to give him some ideas, as he's obviously very experienced in it. Also, I just had a cool thought. I feel like Tommy and Tubbo used to watch, you know, Stampy, because if you think about it, that's sort of the age group that his viewers back then are now. I mean, if you do the maths, Stampy still kind of uploaded a lot, probably like 4 years ago, and if Tommy and it is 16 now, 16 minus 4 is 12, and I feel like 12 is a pretty average age for the people that watched Stampy back in the day, which leads me to believe that a new audience would start watching the Dream SMP, which obviously Dream and everyone on the Dream SMP wants, because, you know, more viewers equals more money. People who used to watch Stampy would start watching the Dream SMP now because, you know, they want to see Stampy because of nostalgia. Nostalgia is a very powerful tool that YouTubers can use. Like, trust me, imagine the views that the Dream SMP would get if if they had Stampy on it, just because of the people that are like 18 now coming back to see, you know, their childhood, but in like a bit more of a modern era, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to explain it. Another thing that Stampy is very known for is his amazing builds that he made on his survival world, Stampy's Lovely World, and he will definitely build a lot of cool things on the Dream SMP, like 100%. Things like shops and roller coasters and stuff like that are just some of the things that he's good at building, and he obviously puts a lot of effort into planning the builds and everything else. And I think that the Dream SMP kind of needs more builders, because right now it looks kind of bland, like it's just a bunch of cobblestone towers everywhere, which is actually one of the reasons why I like to watch Foolish G when he streams, because he's doing like his Egyptian build, which is really cool. But if Stampy joined, you could definitely expect some amazing builds to be built by him. And honestly, he could actually have a big impact on the storyline, because as I said, he will definitely get involved in the storyline 100%, whether it's in a big way or just a bit. But if you think about it, you know, it's Stampy and everyone to see Stampy do stuff, so he will definitely be a big part of the storyline. But yeah, just imagine the things that could come out in terms of content if he joined. I will also say, don't get your hopes up or anything like that. This video is supposed to be just a speculation video, and I'm mostly only covering like what would happen if he joined and the possibility of him actually joining. So don't take this video as any like official confirmation or anything. This is just speculation, nothing is official, but I think there's a bit of evidence to back it up. And by the way, if Stampy joined, I wouldn't be surprised to see people like iBallistic Squid, or not necessarily his friends, but you know, the more OG YouTubers come to the Dream SMP. I mean, I could make another video saying, imagine that Dan TDM came on the Dream SMP. By the way, I'm not going to do that because there's not really any evidence for that happening, but I mean, I could, right? And it would be a really cool video, because it would be very interesting to just speculate about that, because again, that would be really cool, and it will definitely bring back a lot of people that used to watch Dan TDM, and even the people that watch him now, because he streams now, he makes content still, they would start watching the Dream SMP, and also the Dream SMP would start watching Dan TDM. Sort of a win-win situation. But yeah, I guess to summarize this video, we don't know if he's going to join the Dream SMP. Like, if he wanted to, he 100% could, because obviously Dream would whitelist him because he offered it. But the question is if Stampy wants it, which is very debatable, and we can go on and on about it. So I want you guys to comment on this video what you think. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Dream SMP related content, and I'll see you guys later. See ya, boys.